Blue Perlock says she's saying Ipriang Sungpasha P. Shakiniga one-on-one interview with Jongi, but Mentakinting done about OSP traffic, abangi Yakran Halor, Jingdheng Jingman, Jonka traffic, Laniga Jingdheng Kali, Shillong Jongi. Thank you so much, sir, for agreeing to do this with us. Of course, we're going to ask you a few questions about the traffic condition in the city. How do you manage the traffic despite the fact that the roads are not getting any broader? I'm talking about Shillong city proper. How do you manage the traffic, sir?
Yes, obviously the question is pertaining to the traffic. That means, in spite of all constraint, we have already deployed maximum people on the road. We have altogether 73 main points and almost altogether 114 that minor and major points where we used to deploy the traffic police personnel, including the volunteer home guards for managing the traffic. Generally, this is all, of course, it's challenging. In fact, especially during the rainy times where the traffic congestions are more, where the vehicles are not moving. And in most of the places, you have seen that the ongoing constructions are going on towards the upper Shillong. That is also one of the traffic hurdles.
Yes.
So, Shillong traffic is trying their best to manage in every way.
Okay.
Whatever the possible way we can.
So talking about the manpower that you have, we understand that in the previous years, the traffic department especially has been reaching out to the headquarters and also the government to seek, an increase in the manpower. Like, what is the strength right now, sir?
We have 144 constables, regular constable at present. Around 35 head constables are there. We have 396 volunteer home guards which have been deployed. They are assisting us in managing the traffic. So hopefully we will be getting the strength will be augmented once the new recruit will pass out.
Yeah, let's hope that
from the
it
trainings.
happens.
Yeah. So we will be having the more manpower in the traffic.
Aside from the the challenge that you face regarding the manpower, what other challenges did you face, especially like you mentioned earlier, when rainy season, or regarding the health of your personnel? Because we understand they stand at points where vehicular movement is maximum, and the kind of air that they breathe in.
That is a matter of concern because almost in the East Caucasus alone we have 272 plus vehicles have been registered, and the traffic personnel, those who are manning the important points, of course they are prone to the health hazards, that we are taking the good care of their health also. At the same time, there is some precaution is required while manning the traffic during the peak hours.
So sir, when we come to speed breakers in the city, we understand that there have been some instances where sometimes speed breakers might just pop out of anywhere without informing the people of that place or that locality or the community, and most of the time some accidents have been reported because of the speed breakers. And apparently it seems there used to be no communication between the PWD road and the police department whenever speed breakers are installed.
We have already spoken to the PWD. We had a several meeting with the PWD also. We have requested them to paint all the speed breakers with the proper signage, so that we will give the indications that these are the speed breakers where the vehicle need to be slow down. So these are the steps we have taken, and we are working in coordination with the PWD also in identifying where the speed breaker is required to be placed and which are the places where we have to remove the speed breakers.
Okay, and in case now, suppose in tandem with the PWD, you decided to come up with a speed breaker, and how do you inform the public about that speed breaker, about the coming?
See, the signages are placed there, okay, and we have also insisted the PWD that they should put the paintings.
Yes.
The visible painting should be there, so it should indicate that there are the speed breakers. The people should slow down the vehicles and they should not jump, which may have result in the accidents.
Exactly. And coming to traffic rules violators, we have seen that in the past few days, past few weeks, the traffic police has come down heavily on these traffic violators, especially those who do not have license or proper paperwork. They stop them in the roadside, especially two-wheeler vehicles. So, regarding that, sir, do you have like a statistics in the past 1 month or the past 2 months or 6 months? How many violators have you compounded?
At present, I don't have because you could have given me the notice so that I could have prepared also. But of course, the maximum vehicle have been compounded. Those violators are there, whether it is a two-wheelers or we have already intensified our checkings on the day and night, especially at night also we are checking along with the SOT personnel and the traffic personnel are engaged at the every strategic locations. So we are conducting the checkings. So maximum number of the two-wheelers have been compounded as well as the four-wheelers also, those who are flying without number plates, fancy number plates, tinted glasses.
Exactly.
And at the same time now in pursuance of the order being issued by the Commissioner of Transport, we have also intensified checking on the private vehicles which are renting to others, unauthorized flying of the vehicles, they are renting to others, even the two-wheelers also. So the traffic police have already set up the checkings at every locations and they are conducting the checkings. So whoever it is found, they will be penalized heavily, and even the provisions are there that the vehicle will be seized and that will not be released unless and until it is not properly explained.
And so relating to laws and rules that are there regarding drunk driving, how stringent are those laws, sir?
This is a very stringent because the section 185 of the MB Act, where the person, if he is like the permissible limit is the 13 mg, okay, where the person he has already found beyond that permissible limit, then these particular persons can be penalized under section 185 of the MB Act and can be compounded of rupees 10,000.
10,000. Does it
Or
include jail
in
time?
case, yes. And after then, the person he may be land in jail also.
How many years, sir, in jail?
That is 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And in case they compromise with the victim?
No, there is no compromise. You see that drunken driving accident is something else and the drunken driving itself is something else.
Okay, so if it's drunken driving accident, like...
the person has to be compounded. Person has to pay the fine of rupees 10,000.
Okay.
They will be penalized under section 185 of the MB Act.
Okay. So that means these cases relating to drunk driving, despite several attempts by the police to to strengthen your checking from time to time, has it increased or decreased over the last, let's say, last 1 month or last 6 months?
So far, it has decreased. Of course, we have already caught many people. We have compounded the hefty amounts, and after then we have seized the vehicles also. Unless and until the person has not been normalized, we have not released them. We have detained them also. So that has discouraged. But there are stray incidents are there.
Yes.
Where it goes unejected. But still the checkings are continuing, and we are taking the very stringent actions where no one can be spared.
So coming to your collaboration and your association with different associations, let's say with the Taxis Association or with the Dorbar Shillong, to sensitize people and to make them aware about the different traffic rules that we have, how often do you have these awareness programs?
We have conducted many awareness programs. If I remember, then last 2 months we have conducted 3-4 programs. Even we have conducted the free medical checkup for the drivers as well as the traffic police personnel. They are more vulnerable to the disease like the noise pollutions, the other kinds of the like the diseases that may affect while standing on the road. We have already given them the free medical camps organized in association with in collaboration with the DHS and National Health Missions. So almost 6-7 doctors they attended in the police bazaar in Kandaila, where many drivers, traffic police personnel, they participated and they have gone for the free checkups, and after that they have gone for the all X-ray, everything, whatever the things are required for thorough checkups. They have done it and the medicine was provided to them free of cost.
And sir, I do believe that sometimes the police, instead of compounding these violators who, let's say, they break simple laws like not wearing helmet or a seat belt and all of that, instead of taking stringent action against them, what you do is like you enroll them in an awareness program, or you give them a workshop and
See,
all that.
see, last time we have conducted the awareness program, we have invited all the taxi drivers associations which are there in the ISCASs. Then after then, the driving schools also, where many of them, they already participated in that particular program. So we have given them the wide range of awareness in terms of driving, how to drive safely, what are the rules
Yes.
under MBI Act. That was done in collaboration with the DTO, District Transport Officers, where the MBI also they participated. And after then, they have also given the briefing that how to obtain the driving license, what are
Yes.
the conditions of getting the driving license, what are the rules and regulations, what are the signages. The signages are very important for the drivers to know that while you are on the
Exactly.
road, that which signages.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question, which is, of course, it's an open secret. We know there are many drivers in Shillong who do not really go through all this training when they first apply for a learner's license or a license. With the transport department, where they spend at least 1 week, give the interview and conduct the test. Some of them just get their licenses like that by paying a certain amount of money. So how do the police department work in tandem along with the transport department to detect such cases?
See, these are relevant to the district transport offices and the MBAs. What are the criteria being laid down for obtaining the licenses that required to be fulfilled? So we used to have the meetings at every intervals, and after then we discuss the certain points, that what are the necessity and how to regularize and how to approve while giving the driving license. But the matter relating to the district and transport officers only, because they are the authority who are issuing the driving license.
Exactly.
So here I cannot further elaborate on these subjects.
And so we talk about VIP movement in the state, in the city in particular. We know that not every official are granted like tinted glasses to move around with that, privilege. Because I believe you have that category of officials who can fly with escorts or with tinted glasses. But we see, and we've received videos and pictures of many cars ML01 flying around with tinted glasses. What kind of actions do you take against them?
We have already detected many government vehicles also. I think in the last year, if I could remember, and still it is continuing, that more than 200 tinted glasses vehicles have been detected. Because in the Honorable Supreme Court rulings,
Yes.
the clear guidance was given in case of the Abhishek Goenka versus Union of India, where it was already being given the clear directions that the security committee have been formed, and the security committee, they will decide that whom to allot the tinted glasses basing on their threat perceptions and their requirements or categorizations. So accordingly, the
Okay.
security commissions, they used to approve, and only after that these people they can use the tinted glasses. Rest of them are not being allowed, and the traffic police, they are taking the strict actions.
And that includes the signal, that siren, right?
Yeah, we are taking up the actions. I think the last year also, and within this year also, you might have seen that many such violators have been detected by the traffic police, irrespective of what they are. If they have violated the rules or regulation, whether it is a government or private, we have not spared anyone, and we have taken up the lawful actions against them.
Okay, we have spoken a lot about your roles in maintaining the traffic in the city, but we are yet to speak about the challenges that as personals who stand there day and night under the scorching heat and the rain, what kind of challenges do they face aside from the police department when it comes to, it could be manpower, it could be equipment, it could be anything?
See, in Shillong city, the density of vehicle have already been increased, as you know. It is increasing day by day. And we are facing the challenges.
Yes.
As you said that the roads are the same, we don't have the diversions. And there is no scope for widening also.
Exactly.
So that is one issue. But however, the traffic police, they are dedicated. They are trying their best, and in their endeavors, we see that whatever the way we can, we will regulate the traffic in a smooth manner, and that we are doing our best. At the same time, I would request from the general public also, or the road users, so please obey the traffic rules and do not overtake the vehicle unnecessarily, which may create another hurdles and conditions. Follow the disciplines, follow the rules, because the road belongs to you, and once you will cooperate with the traffic police, we are always there to help you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Ti pala ka tu fila snow ya ka Jingdheng jong SP traffic jong ka East Khas Hills district ka baula batay siya pang ka Shillong jingman jong ka traffic lani ka Jingdheng kali ka sor Shillong ka jong ni bat ula kerpar ro iki pai ba balada kinya kali kin likin ong obey the traffic rules and bikin bat kita ki an ki kendon ki ba de hakaliang bayanya kali ti sashi scene ko ban I blay USB traffic ya ka jing play por jong thank you so much sir once again.
Thank you.
And we wish the all the best to all the traffic personals who stand there in the road ho ngidon kaman ai ka jing blay kita ki traffic police mo personal ki bayang hapok surok miet labat sngi ben penyak ki kali hapok sor ga jongi ti palok ka tung la posh bakot jong kani ka one on one interview jongi tat ngi ki do pi hakawai pa ka por but dakawai pa ka topic ngade iban ki tiomari nagabentaw for front media ku blay ka po jong pi baro